It's been a while and I'm super happy to have you back for another edition of the People and Places show here on Ghana Web TV. Today we are exploring Fadama. Now you do remember our tour in Nima, right? Where we went through some corners and explored some ghettos, to learn all about their story. Today we are doing the same in Fadama. And to help me do this, I have two lovely guests, the first whom we'll meet right after this break. My name is Wanda Amihagan. Come along. Welcome back. Thank you once again for joining us. This is still People and Places, and we are at the Fadama Central Mosque in the heart of Accra. This mosque is also known as the Chief Imam Abbas Mosque. He is the first Chief Imam and the spiritual leader of all Muslims across Ghana. We are starting the conversation with the chief in charge of this mosque, and he's also the chief of Fadama. He is Sarki Redwan Mukhtar Abbas. Later on, we'll speak to another Abbas. He is a herbalist, and he will be taking us around the community. Sarki, salam alaikum.
Alayki salam.
Thank you once again for having us in your grand mosque.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, Fadama, I just want to start with how Fadama came about. How did it come about?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Meaning we seek refuge from the evil of shaitan. We pray that as we've started on a good note, we end it up the same way. Talking about Fadama, Fadama is one of the old zongos in Accra. You know the place called Concomba Market? That is where Fadama started.
Okay.
I was born at Old Fadama, and we left Old Fadama in 1963.
Okay.
This place. The first president of this country, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who is a visionary leader, realized that place will not be conducive for human living at that time.
Why?
And because of the way the place is developing, surrounded by Odo River, and you can justify that by seeing how the place is now. So he suggested and when it rains, they have to evacuate the younger people, the children out of Fadama, because the whole entire area get flooded. So Nkrumah suggested to the then Chief Imam, Imam Muhammad Abbas, that he would find another place for him, where the area he think would be better for human living.
Okay.
So he sent him to various places, but when they came down here, the old man was satisfied with this area.
Okay.
This is how come Fadama that we are living now. We came here in 1963. I was then a very little boy.
I can imagine. Okay, so it means that Fadama started from the old site, which is Old Fadama today.
Fadama, yes.
And now you are here.
Yeah.
So the name Fadama, what does it mean?
Fadama means a waterlogged area.
Okay.
A place where you always find water, a flooded area. When the old man wanted to buy that area, he was advised, but he knows why he wanted to stay there then. Stay there for a long time, because from what I have seen, from the indenture I have seen concerning Old Fadama. The indenture was made in 1935.
Okay.
So I can't tell when Fadama started, but I know from the indenture was in 1935.
Okay. And you mentioned that he bought the land. Where did he come from? Where did Chief Imam Abbas come from?
Chief Imam Abbas, yes. You know, we are typical houses. Where you know how houses trade in Ghana here. He came from the north.
Okay.
Came from Nigeria, came to the north as a trader and spreading Islamic. That is his father. I'm talking about Imam Muhammad Abbas' father. He is Abbas. So the father was going back when he visited a relative here. That is how he came to also stay. At a point in time, the son, who is Muhammad Abbas, who is now grown, had become the breadwinner, the one who feeds the entire family. He feel, now that we are here, we have settled, I have to get a place for myself.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah. And the name Fadama, which language is it in?
It's Hausa, pure Hausa, and that's the meaning I've shown. A flooded place, waterlogged area means Fadama.
Okay.
Most of the Zongos here
so aside
have Hausa names.
Okay.
You go to Adabraka, it's Albaraka, but they've changed it to Adabraka. You go to Shukura, you said Sukula, but it's Shukura. You go to Nima, they are all Hausa languages.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And aside the Central Mosque being named after Chief Imam Abbas, what else have you done in his memory so far?
In his memory, every year, on the 16th of October, that was the day he passed on.
Okay.
We remember him. We celebrate him. We invite Islamic leaders to remember what he has done for Islamic community.
Okay. Which kind of people live in Fadama?
In Fadama. In actual fact, when the people of Fadama are moving, because he bought the land, he asked the then government to pay all residents of Fadama their structures that were to be demolished. So the government paid. The government wanted to pay him his land. We said, no, you better replace the land with another land. Because all these people that are with me, if I took my money, where are they going to? I will resettle them at the new place give to me. So most of the people living in Fadama are those people who were already staying in Fadama before we were moved to this place. Some of them indeed stayed back at Dakuma because then Dakuma was there. Some of them stayed there because Dakuma was then developing. But here was almost a forest. We were then coming to develop it.
Old Fadama, I know there are a lot of slums over there, but what is the general structure of the new Fadama?
New Fadama is structured, the government demarcate it. It's well structured. You can see for yourself. Some people even sometimes say, no, Fadama is not a Zongo. Considering the way it's well structured. All social amenities that we may need is provided.
Okay.
We have about 5 places of convenience provided, the places that were, yes, about 5. We have one down here, though they have, human being. That place had been given out to somebody to put up a building. There's one down here, another here, then down at Musuli, there's another place.
So,
we have a big marketplace. We're supposed to be a metropolitan market, but I don't know why, the reason why previous government and current government are not developing the market. The market is still there. He will go and show it to you.
okay.
And at that time that we were brought here, the government came and put up a school, 3 classes for us. Because when we first came, we used to walk from this place to Accra Central to go to school. So the government, in his wisdom, put up 3 classes for us. Later on, some classes were added. Now we have a cluster of schools here.
Okay. Okay.
This is one of the structure of Fadama. This school land you see is purposely because of Fadama. It's on Fadama land. It's a very big, vast land. But now, encroaches, people have encroached on the land. We've called to government, but because of politics, they are not doing anything about it. And we are thinking of future. The community and the surrounding areas is developing. Our children and future grandchildren may not get a place to go to school. People have encroached the land, and still, I will still call on the government to do something about the school land.
Okay. And when you talk about demarcation and well-structured structures, are you saying that the structures here are not slums as they are in Old Fadama?
Not at all. The structures in Old Fadama are iron, mostly iron sheet. 99% iron sheet building. Yes, almost 100% iron sheet building. It's here that we came to meet cement block building.
Chief Abbas, can you tell us the number of people, an estimated number of people who live in Fadama?
Approximately around 3,000, thereabout.
Okay.
Yes.
But would you say Fadama is overpopulated?
Is overpopulation? I don't think so. Fadama, you can see from when you come to Fadama, is a very conducive area, good for living. As why did I say good for living? The place is not congested. Places that are congested, the moment you come to the area, you hear the noise. The noise in the area will be different. Noise of cars, noise of drinking bars, restaurants, and whatnot. This area, when you come in the evening, you say, wow, this place will be good for children to learn. There will be no disturbances. By 9:30, 10, the place is quiet. As if there are no human beings around. So I don't think Fadama is congested. And you can see open areas where we say an area is congested. You can see an open area. If you want to do a big occasion, we can provide you a big open area for you to do your occasion.
Okay.
So people used to bring their dead bodies here to come and do funerals. We provide them with space on the school land.
Okay.
So Fadama is not congested at all.
Right. Chief, you're the leader of Fadama.
Yes.
When we talk about leadership, how is the system like here in Fadama?
System of leadership. You know, the system is such that the Chief Imam, the National Chief Imam, resides here in Fadama.
Yeah, I was going to come to that.
Resides here in Fadama. He is my uncle.
Okay.
So everything, anything is channeled through the Chief Imam.
Everything that goes on in Fadama,
goes through the Chief Imam. He may call me, there is something I want you to be, have brought something about. Though he's supposed to have come through me, being the chief. He is a spiritual leader. But I thank God for his living, for his personality, in the way the government regards him. I am happy that is even helping. So everything goes through him. Sometimes he just assigns me, there's something you have to go into.
Fadama, or the people of Fadama, moved from old Fadama to this current place.
Yes.
So at what point did the Chief Imam come here?
The Chief Imam, as I told you, I mentioned that Muhammad Chief Imam, Muhammad Abbas was the first Chief Imam.
Yeah.
He was a Chief Imam from 1929 to 59. For reasons known to him, because there were some qualms, there were some disagreements started to come up. So he decided to drop up. As the Chief Imam was telling us, because we were then not born.
Okay.
So he feels if he is to cause mayhem within his stay as the Chief Imam may cause mayhem amongst the Muslims, he decides to drop up for somebody who will be accepted to go ahead with.
Does that mean he wasn't accepted by the people?
No, the problems were he had a lot of gossip going about.
About his presence?
About people were saying because of him, they are not, some people were not supporting him.
Okay.
So he felt if that will cause mayhem, he better drop up.
Okay.
So in 1959, he dropped up. And they found another person to go continue.
Okay.
But in 1969, thereabouts, that of 66, after the overthrow of Osajifo Dr. Kwame, the Muslims insisted that he get back and continue. Then we were already here.
Okay.
He continued with the imamship. Then he had already grown.
Okay.
So he started until he led the Muslims till 73 when he told them he's okay.
Okay.
At this age, you find a younger person to continue. So they insist on his son, who is Imam Mukhtar Abbas.
Okay.
So he continued with the imamship. He was even the first designated national chief imam.
Okay.
So it was after he fell sick. He fell sick, and the current chief imam, who was then his deputy,
Took over from him.
took over.
Okay. Okay. So the current.
Till 1993, when he was installed as the national chief imam. This is how come the chief imam is in Fadama.
Okay. Okay. So Chief, you would say roughly for 28 years now, the current chief imam has been in Fadama.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
The imamship since 1966, when the former chief imam was called back the chief imam was in Fadama. My father, Imam Mukhtar Abbas, continued from his father. He left it to the current chief imam, who continued till today.
Okay, so that's for the chief imam. Now you are the chief.
I am the chief of the community.
Okay, so aside you, do we have sub-chiefs, and how are they selected?
The sub-chiefs are tribal chiefs.
Okay.
You understand? I am a Zongo chief. The tribal chief is the tribes in the community. If they go to a certain number, let's say about 30 of them or more, and they decide to elect one of them to be their chief. So they will sit down, discuss about picking a chief for themselves. After they have done that, they will come and inform me.
Okay.
I will lead them to the land laws, the Gan traditional leaders who will bless the one we wanted to pick as a chief. Then we arrange a day and then install him as a tribal chief.
Okay. So Chief Abbas, I would want us to talk about the religion of the people of Fadama. But before that, we quickly want to take a break, and then after that, we'll come back and continue the conversation. This is still People and Places. Don't go away.
Powers and principalities.
There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
Welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us. The conversation continues and we are speaking to Chief Abbas. He is the chief of Fadama. We are getting right into religion. So before the break, I mentioned that we'll go into religion. And I want to know what the predominant religion of the people of Fadama is.
Okay. Most of the people in Fadama are Muslims.
Okay, but do we have other religions?
Yeah, we have other religions, and I will stay with different religions. I think I will stay with them. A kind of
you coexist?
Yes, the kind of understanding that exists between us is fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we roam around, we see one or two churches,
you
maybe
can
traditional
see
shrines.
churches, one on the school land. You go down there, there's another down. So we have Christians, and you yourself can testify from the way our leader, the spiritual National Chief Imam,
his relation with other Christians,
with other religion.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
That's
so,
fantastic.
Fadama, I think, and whenever there's our festivals, like Salah, we used to distribute whatever we enjoy to our friends, those we know. When it's time for the slaughtering of animals, the big Salah, we share meat to our friends who are Christians.
Okay.
Yes. And they do same to us too when it's Christmas time. Though some of them, say, oh, you Alaji, won't you give me Christmas? Oh.
Okay.
But our stay with them is in a very good position.
Standing. Okay, right. This is just, by the way, I see a lot of jalabia around. That's how it's pronounced, right?
Jalabia.
Jalabia,
The long stress, yes.
Okay. Does it have a particular significance?
No, it's an Islamic dress.
Okay.
You see, when you're going to worship, depending on the dress you wear, you feel coming closer to the Creator, even depending on the way you dress.
Okay.
You can't just dress haphazardly. And you understand what I'm saying? So the dress also counts. You put on your white jalabia, and even the Holy Prophet recommends putting on white dress, especially on Fridays. When we are going for Friday prayers, it's preferable that you use white, not jalabia, but a white dress. It can be a big one like this.
Okay.
So it's just an Islamic dress, and it's an Arab dress.
Okay.
The Arabs, they used to wear jalabia, and since we are Muslims, some of that's where the source of our knowledge, Islamic knowledge, from the Arabs.
The people of Fadama, what do they do? What trade are they specified in?
There's no particular specific. We have some who trade. Most of our people move from Fadama to the Accra center to work.
Okay.
Some are traders, and we have those who are office workers, like myself. I used to work at GBC as a translator.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There are lawyers, those who are legal persons. There are some who work at various companies. So we have all that covered. There are people who do big businesses. They travel outside and come.
Okay. So you wouldn't come to Fadama and see a particular, maybe animal rearing or fishing or...
We do, but now that the community is growing, at first I have read so many cows around myself. The Chief Imam's cattle were here before, but the town is growing, the town is developing, and the community should look neat.
Okay.
Rearing animals, that's what contaminates. Though we have small like goats, chickens, sheep, but they are in a small number.
And food. What popular foods are usually found here in Fadama?
Our main food is tuozafi.
Okay.
That's our main food.
Okay.
But now, I don't know whether it's development. Our children are diverting. When they prepare tuwo, see them squeezing their face.
You don't like it?
They prefer rice and stew.
Okay.
They prefer rice and stew. But they don't know what they gain in tuozafi.
What do they gain in tuozafi?
A lot of energy.
I see.
A lot of energy. Tuwo and kuka, kuka?
You know?
Yeah, the kuka stew, the kuka soup. Yeah. It's a dried leaf that has been pounded, become powderish.
So it's different from ayoyo?
No, different from ayoyo.
Okay.
Ayoyo is fresh leaf, but kuka, you see the face of this soup, you will not like it. But it's an expensive soup because you have to provide enough ingredient for it to
taste very nice.
Yes, and when you take it with tuwon shinkafa, omoto. Yeah, you like it.
I see. Okay, so aside Tozafi, what else?
And then we have Tozafi, we have omoto, tuwon shinkafa. Yes.
How about Wache?
Wache, yes. You know, it's a house of food. Wache.
Yes, but do the people
My wife is a very good
cook?
Wache, somebody who can prepare.
Wache,
so
very
when there's
well.
occasion here, they beg her to prepare
I
Wache.
see. I see.
When you taste it, you say, wow. Yes, she's very good at that.
Okay.
Yes.
And when you talk about Tozafi and Wache and all of those things, are the children trained with that, how to prepare it so they get used to
Oh,
it?
yes. Our community, you don't allow, especially the girls, to go there because she will be married to
Yes.
the different family. And she shouldn't go and disgrace your family. So she should definitely know how to prepare all our foods.
Okay.
Yes.
So Chief Abbas, I've heard a few suggestions that the people of Fadama, especially the youth, can be really rowdy, you know, and some of them engage in different vices. How true is that?
This is what we hear. Sometimes when communities surround Fadama, we have various communities. When there is a route even at night market, said Fadama. When there is a route at a community here near La Paz, all those areas have now become Fadama. So people who are not Muslims who are staying in Fadama, you ask them, why? They are always surprised.
They're
They said
surprised?
that they are always surprised that the Fadama we are living. They said, we stay in Fadama, we don't see these things. I don't say we are. There are some people, there are no people who are rowdy. There are. Every community you go, you find some people who are bad nuts. Those who don't have nothing doing. Every community you find them. These are the people who sometimes go into rowdies. Yes. We have some of them in Fadama too, but they are not many.
Okay, you mentioned that most of the time when things happen in other areas,
Yes,
close to Fadama.
surroundings.
So I would like you to tell me where Fadama starts and ends.
Yes, Fadama, you see the main Osun Road, the main road over
Yeah.
there. Then Fadama, from that edge, after the school, there's another rough road. Of the school, 1, 2 houses, there's a rough, that's the edge of Fadama.
Okay.
When you go up here, when you get to a point where you are climbing the hill, that is where it ends there too.
I see.
That is this area. And towards Abeka, you get to Musuli, you won't pass the Musuli community. No, Musuli, they are saying is under Fadama, but it's not part of Fadama. That place is meant for the Agbogboleshi people.
Oh, okay.
You know, we are almost at the same place at Old Fadama. They were also supposed to move to this area, but they... So this is the demarcation of Fadama.
And you rightly earlier mentioned that there are few bad nuts.
There
you-
is nowhere you won't find them.
Yes. But
Where
have you been able to find a way to get to these people?
In actual
to
fact,
help them?
what we are doing is we do our possible best to let them understand that when you want to thrive in life, you have to get something doing.
Okay.
If you are not able to go to school, you should find some vacation, learn some job. Don't stay idle. When you stay, the children stay idle, you get nothing, you don't get them nothing to do, there's something to do, they will find something to do for themselves. That is where they go.
Vices.
Yes, fighting.
Okay.
When they sit idle, when the sun comes from the east, they move towards the shadow. When it gets to the center, you see, they will be changing that. No, whenever they are invited to go and fight, they will go and fight because they have nothing doing. So we are trying to let them understand how life is. You have to get something doing.
And how is that going?
Oh, inshallah, we are improving.
Okay.
That is how, you know, and most of the time, you see a Muslim person fighting. Take your time. Take your time. Understanding what brought about the fight. You will see, and when we were growing up, most of us are illiterate. You see, the literates sometimes look down on the illiterates, the way they talk to them. You see, they don't regard. So when you continue doing that to me, when I don't have the knowledge to contest with you, I will use my fists. This is what is happening. They underrate, sometimes they underrate. Even somebody hiring your house because you are a pepe, he would like to show you, control you on how to go about. These are some of the things. So you will be having patience, but it gets to an extent that you cannot hold yourself again. Let me take an example. You see the school, these schools were meant for us. The government promised to rehabilitate the Chief Imam school. And you don't know why they've demolished the school. The government promised to put a new one, but there is a delay. They've delayed in doing that. We pleaded with the school authority. Those who are attending Makaranta on Saturday and Sunday should be moved to the school, because on Sunday and Saturdays there are no school. If I agree, but where they send the children, they used to do funerals. They used to bring dead bodies on Saturdays. Some of these children are afraid. We are pleading, begging the school authority to let them move to this area so that they avoid seeing them. What did even tell our people? Yesterday they came and reported this to me. The way they respond to them. Sometimes if you don't exercise patience, you will react.
Okay,
These are some of the things.
So sometimes people act based on provocation.
They frustrate you.
Okay.
They provoke you.
We'll come to developments like you spoke
Yes.
about. But I want to know the education rate for the people who live in this community. Is it high? Is it low? Do people send their children to school?
These children, in actual fact, these days, I see people who don't. These children, our children are attending school. These days, I think every parents are doing their best to send their boys to school.
Okay.
And to me, considering our contribution to the development of the country, we've not got the required, the kind of development that we are supposed to get.
When you say that, what exactly do you mean?
What I mean is, from my grandfather's time, we happen to be the chief imams of the country. No matter what we are contributing, praying for the peaceful and conducive is a contribution. We talk about peace. The chief imam used to talk about peace, pray for the development of the country. When there is a problem in the hinterland, let's say north, the government use the chief imam, take him to those places to intervene. See, we are contributing. And every now and then, the government come and go to the chief imam. Politicians, when it's time for politics, they go and come. See the development of the community.
So what development are you looking for that you are not getting?
Exactly. Fadama, we don't have post office. We don't have, look at our market. The market should be developed. They should, look, people are looking for a place to sell. You are sucking people from the center of Accra, sending them to Ajin Kotoku. When there's a big marketplace in Fadama, are they undermining Fadama or what? Some of these market people, if even the Obroniwahu people, bring them to Fadama. When the market develops, Fadama will also develop. When the market thrives and it's developed, people would like to come closer to where the market is. That will bring about development. Why are they not trying to develop the market? And the market is just in front of the chief imam's house. So they can't tell me they have not seen the market.
Okay.
So they are not doing well. They are not doing well. It's just this year that they tied some of our rules. And considering the number of times the presidents are visiting the national chief.
Okay.
This is my concern. Fadama should have developed more than it has developed.
Right. Before we end our conversation, which has been very fruitful, I'd want you to tell me what is there about Fadama that you want people to know that maybe has been hidden or has just not been told so much. What can you boast of, or what can you say about Fadama that you want people to know about?
I will boast of our stay as a community. We live as like a single family, one family. We love each other. That is how we grew up to see our elders. When a Fadama person goes out and you touch him, you touch problem, because we make sure we revenge.
How?
That was the old perception.
Okay.
Thieves, we are told, don't enter into Fadama. That's old Fadama. So that communal work, they come together as a community to work. Where they used to chase thieves wherever, when you enter Fadama, wherever you run to, they will chase you.
Okay.
And we came down here in Fadama. That is how we were growing. That is how we were also trying to live. We used to go down to Accra, stay there till late in the night. When you touch one of us, we fight. But as we are growing, we are gaining knowledge. We know how to interact. We know how to make peace. We are educated. Most of us are now educated. We have been to school. We know how to go about things. Some, as a chief, some of the problems that are brought to me are not only the Muslims. Other tribes, when they have problems, they come to me. Go into it, make sure I solve it for them.
Okay.
So Fadama, We are as one people, and our main leader is the National Chief Imam. We respect him a lot. He is a very good leader, and we are proud of that.
Okay.
Yes.
Finally, old Fadama, do you still have any links with them? Do you know how they are coping, or it's a complete cut since you moved here?
Cut, but we are deciding to take the government up, to sue the government.
You want to sue
To
government?
sue the government.
Okay.
Yes. Old Fadama is our land. Our grandfather bought it. I told you the Indian child.
Yeah.
But as I'm talking to you now, we've not got the document for the Fadama. Before Dr. Kwame Nkrumah started working on it, and they overthrew it. Since then, we were chasing the document. Of Fadama. I don't know why they don't want to give the document to us. They have not been fair to us.
Okay.
Yes, they have not been fair.
So
Is it because we are Muslims? Is it tribalism? Why are they not trying to give our document to us?
But have you asked in recent times?
We have been, as I told you, we have been chasing.
Okay.
The Chief Imam has written letters. Even as I'm talking to you, there is a letter which has been sent to the authority.
So when you say we are going to sue, you mean
Yes,
you
I
as
think
the leader?
if we get to a certain point, we have to take legal action against the government.
As leaders
Eh?
of the community?
As leaders of the community. Why are they trying to deprive us our rights,
I see.
our property? Why?
Okay. Sarki Redwan Mukhtar Abbas, it's been insightful learning from you everything you've told us about the community of Fadama. This is just the first part. We'll be going around the community with Dr. Abbas to learn other things about the community. But we are so grateful for spending time with us and educating us.
You are most welcome.
All right.
My doors are always open.
Thank you once again. And so that's how we wrap up this first part of the show in this edition. We are going to take a tour around the community, and trust me, it's going to be another insightful part. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is still People and Places. Thank you for staying with us for that short period. Now we are going to tour around the community, and like I told you, we have another wonderful guest. He is Dr. Yahuza Abbas, and he's a herbalist, and he's going to be taking us around a few popular places in the community. We are starting with the mosque. We've already gone into the Central Mosque, but he's going to tell us about when it was built and everything else we need to know. So, Doc.
Okay, thank you very much. It's true, I'm Dr. Yahuza Abbas. This mosque started building for so many years, but up to now we are still building it. We didn't finish it yet.
Okay.
So unfortunately, inshallah, very soon we are going to complete it.
But do you know when the mosque was established?
Oh no, I can't tell you.
Okay.
I can't tell you.
Okay.
But if you see you yourself, you know that it's a old mosque. Yeah.
Okay. We saw earlier the tomb of your grandfather inside the
Yeah.
mosque. I see another building here. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, this also for the.
Whilst we go there.
Okay. This too is for my father,
Your father?
the son of Muhammad
Imam.
Mazawaji,
Okay. The first Chief Imam.
the first chief imam.
Okay.
His son still be that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So his father was
The
the tomb of his father is in there.
Yeah.
And then the son
The
is
son.
out. Okay.
You can come inside.
Okay.
You see.
So how long has this been here for?
Unfortunately, at least at roughly by 12 to 13 years.
Okay.
12
Okay.
13 years.
All right. So what do we see?
Yeah,
Here.
this one is something like a apataiwa. How do we call them apataiwa? And we used to put incense.
Okay.
Incense.
Yes.
This is the matches. We used to put incense. Friday, Saturday, during the week, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, we used to come and put incense to light it because of the scent.
Okay.
To catch the area.
Oh, okay. Just to refresh
Yeah,
the
yeah,
place.
refresh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what is the relevance of this place? Do people come here to see
Yeah,
or
people, they used to come here to visit.
okay.
Like the way, if you watch Aodome, every Friday, people they used to go there and visit their parents who they pass away for the long. Some people too, they are from abroad. They are not around where he passed away. So immediately they come down, they come to see and pray for them.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So,
Yes.
Dr. Abbas,
Yeah.
how long have you been staying here in Fadama?
Oh, stay here over 60 something years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
60
a
something
very
years.
long time.
Yeah, oh long.
Okay.
50 something
So then
years.
you are the best person to take us around. Where are you going to show us today?
Okay,
in Fadama?
today I'm going to show you the family, third family of the first Imam Muhammad Mazawaji. They are near. So this is the first Imam Muhammad Mazawaji, and this is his son house.
Okay.
This is my grandfather's house. He too, this is his son
So
house.
we are going to see the
I will
various
show you,
homes
and this
of-
one, this house too, is Chief Imam.
Okay. So when we get there, you can explain to us. But even aside the houses,
Yeah.
where else are we going to see? Are you going to show us the markets that
No,
Chief spoke
after
about
after I
earlier?
show you the houses, then I took you to one of the people. They are something like a Niger people. They call them Adarawa.
Okay.
Adarawa.
Okay.
So as they come, that the area my grandfather gave
Went
them.
to- Okay.
Something they are base. And they too, that the area, something like they are the base. Adarawa, they call Adarawa. But we all are Muslim.
Okay.
But something like tribe.
Okay. Right.
Adarawa. After that, I'll show you the market at the front of Chief Imam and toilet facility, and that is all done. Before that, we go to my grandfather's house, the way I'm working.
Okay.
Then I'll show you the crocodile.
Okay. There's a crocodile we should look
Yeah,
out
there's
for.
a crocodile.
It's really going to be
Yeah, it's a
interesting.
crocodile.
So
There's crocodile.
let's just head straight to the first house
Yeah.
Dr. Abbas is going to show
Yeah.
us.
So this is the Chief Imam mother house.
Okay.
But she too passed away for so many years.
The first Chief Imam, you mean?
Yeah, no. The first Chief Imam, Muhammad Mazawaji, his sister, he delivered Chief Imam.
Okay.
She is the mother of Chief Imam.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
her sister.
Okay. Right.
You see?
Okay. I see.
That's his sister. This is the door, that white door.
To
That is
her
room.
room.
I she too, his sisters, all of them, they pass away.
I see. So who stays here now?
Oh no, we are grandchildren.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
our grandchildren. now
So
we
it's
are-
more like a family
family
house
house,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
All right.
family house.
Okay.
This is the first chief house.
The first chief.
The first chief house.
Okay.
You get my point. That is my grandfather. You get my point. The one who the history where the chief gave it to, Muhammad Mazawaji.
Okay, so the first Chief
Chief
Imam's house.
Yes. This is the second chief imam house. His son be that. After he left, his son to take over.
I see.
That the son, he delivered the chief now. We give you the detail.
Okay.
You get my point. Because he say you want the family to be close him. So this is the father, this is the the house, and this is the sun house. Formerly, this is the place is working. You have different kinds of animals, crocodiles, snakes, monkeys, crabs, rabbits, different kinds of animals.
So it was like a zoo?
Yeah,
a
because
small
it's something like formerly is curing the mad people.
Oh, I see. He was also a medicine man.
He's the Wale. He's now, after he left, our grandson will take over.
Oh, I see.
That's why I say that he's the brother of first Imam. You get my point?
Yeah.
He too, only God gave him medicine.
Okay. So that was his
That's why he led. It's a
specialty.
natural.
Okay.
God gave him.
Okay.
So from that work, this work, it started from old Fadama before we came here.
Okay.
You get my point? So it's curing mad people. Any sickness you came here, inshallah, it will cure you. You get my? That's why you get these animals. Because if maybe you are a madman or somebody came, you get boy, maybe you see if you are being something like you are crying, if you see that these animals, you'll be happy.
I see.
You see the snakes, different kinds of snakes,
So there were
cobra,
snakes too.
bantam,
I see.
any type of snake, the animals you see.
Okay.
You see, so after he left, he passed away, he left this only crocodile for us. This crocodile, over 40-something years now.
Wow.
Now, I don't know whether it's inside the room, in water, or I will show you it's here. He landed there. I don't have meat now. Now, if I call him, Inagaki, Zo Suganka, Zo, Inagaki, Zo, Kalbinama, Zo, Nene, Zo, no.
Oh, I see. So you usually call out to the
Yeah,
crocodile.
this is the place I'm giving you the meat.
Ah.
I used to call him and give him meat.
Oh, I see.
You see, now as I call him, he don't want to come. He didn't hear the
Smell
scent of the
meat.
meat.
So is this like a well, the water we are seeing?
No, it's not a well.
So you fill it
We fill
with
it.
water?
Yeah.
Okay. So
We fill it.
And then there's water
I used to
inside.
go and wash it. No water inside.
Okay.
I used to go and wash it and remove all the dirt and put another water inside.
Inside. So you keep refilling.
Yeah.
So when it wants to swim, then it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if maybe I have meat now, hear the sound of the meat, he will come back.
Okay.
He can, but I will show you. I will let you see.
But what is the use of this crocodile?
Yeah, crocodile is helping us. If you see him like it's not common. If you are a bad person or you have a
Bad spirit.
bad things, he will tell us.
Oh, I see. So it communicates
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah,
It talks to you.
it's communicating.
I see. And how does it do that?
Come and see him.
Oh, I see.
see him?
Yeah.
You see
He's
him?
resting.
He's resting. So as the rain fall, the water enter here.
And then he can
yeah.
lie in it a little. I see. But
Yeah.
how does he communicate to you? What does he have a name?
That's called kada.
Kada.
Yeah.
So the name
The
of
name is
crocodile
Hausa.
in Hausa is
Kada.
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 Okay, but it doesn't have a special name.
No, kada. We don't have a expression. That kada.
Okay, but I'm more interested in how you said he communicates to
Yeah.
you. How does he do that?
Yeah, we know it's our. That's why it's a secret between. I can't tell.
Okay, okay.
Because
okay.
if I tell you, you can't understand.
I see.
You can't understand. You see?
Right.
You can feel calm. This is my office. You see? Full up here.
So what do people come? What kind of situations do people come with?
Yeah, unfortunately, if you come, I don't know you, somebody maybe give you direction. Maybe you have a big problem. I will ask you, what brought you here? You will show me maybe you need a husband, maybe you're a husband, your husband is drinking too much of alcohol,
Okay.
inshallah, or your work problem, inshallah, or you want pregnant, inshallah, God will do it.
I see.
It's not magic. I'm not magic. I'm not a magician.
Okay.
Only God.
I see.
You will get it too.
Okay. Right. Okay, so we are moving from your office
Yeah.
and the crocodile house.
Yeah.
To where next are we going?
Also now I can show you the place where I show that these people who follow my grandfather, the base he give it to them, that's called Adarawa.
Okay, that's what you spoke about.
And from
earlier.
that place, do you know Chief Imam front of the house? You know
Yes,
that
Chief
oh,
Imam's
that's the market
residence.
and the
Okay.
toilet, that's to finish.
Okay, so we can go now.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. So Fadama here is a family house.
But I was going to ask earlier, what does a typical day in Fadama look like?
Like the day.
If you come to Fadama on a normal day like this, what happens in Fadama?
Oh, Fadama here, every blessing day, daybreak, people going their work.
Okay.
By Sunday like this, as you know, Sunday, some of the people too, they are in their house. And mostly too, they are making wedding. You hear they put canopy here or they are making some funeral. Then you see they put canopy, they are doing it.
Are those done on weekdays?
No,
Or weekends?
yes, weekend. From Thursday to Sunday, they finish
Okay.
for the marriage. Some people, sometimes too, from Saturday to Sunday, they finish. But mostly Sunday, that's the correct day. They used to gather themselves to do it.
Okay. And I wanted you are talking about funerals and weddings and
Yeah.
all those things, but I realized that a lot of your youth use motorbikes. So you see that when there are funerals,
Yeah. Sometimes
they
because-
go in groups.
Yeah, sometimes because of the traffic, if somebody pass away, we are taking the person to the cemetery. Because of the traffic, that's why our people riding a motor. Pee-pee.
But what does it have to come with all that noise and all of that?
Yeah, because the reason why they are doing these kind of things, we don't want something like a taxi or something car to come and process.
Okay.
So we make something like a convoy. You see, that's why they are being shouting. "Purr, purr," we are going. So every car coming is always than he park.
But aren't you see, you're going to bury someone
Yeah.
who's dead.
Yeah.
By doing all those things, aren't you going to hurt yourself?
No. We are doing it on. Be careful ourselves. You get my point? Yeah. But if something like we celebrate we are doing our fasting, so we are going to celebrate Eid al-Fijr. So then we go and pray. If we are taking Chief Imam to the mosque, because he is going to command them over there. So then if we taking him to the mosque, to the Independence, because that place we have been praying.
Okay.
So then we used to use the motto
To announce your presence.
Yeah.
I see.
We are guiding him straight. After the president, we gave him the police bike. And we too, then we make convoy. Maybe you have a private jet, you have your car, you will follow us
I see.
straight to the Independence, go and pray.
But sometimes you actually end up creating traffic.
No. We are not crazy. Yeah, we're supposed to create the traffic because if you are coming, we give you po. You self, nobody will tell you. You self know
So
that.
it means everybody else should wait for you to come and pass.
By all means, you will stop. By all means, something like if you reach here, something like we are coming like this, the motorbike will come and block here. Some go block here. So some go block here. If we are going like this, some will block the way the taxi come. Then if you go, but you come, you will stop. This one you come, you stop.
Okay.
This one you come, then to give a way to go.
So that's what I'm trying to understand. Why do you have to stop everybody? Because you are
Even the
passing.
police car if you see us, you stop.
Why?
And that is our system.
It's a culture.
Yeah, we take it as a culture.
I see.
But you see we are coming, you know that there is something.
So we are going when?
No, now this is the Adara. We're supposed to pass here. This is the Adarawa Mosque.
Okay.
So that is the base which my grandfather gave them. The time they follow him, they say, okay, you two take here as your base.
Okay.
Because the reason why if people came to Niger, if you come, you ask, oh, good morning, good morning. We are looking for Alaji so and so. What tribe? He said this tribe. Oh, go
Then
here.
they direct
So
you
if
to
you
the
come
place.
here, definitely, because they plenty here, but always you see the one you came after. You get my point?
Okay.
And that's why he gave them base.
So this part of the community is only for them.
Yeah, for the people. Adarawa.
Adarawa.
Adarawa. So now some of them, they are built their houses at Sotum.
I see.
So if you go Sotum now, there are plenty over there.
So now we are moving
To the Chief Imam area. From that place, I leave you. And this is the market. This is the market. The
Okay,
place
so
they
this
sell-
is part
okay.
of the market.
Let's go.
Okay. And when
See?
you say market,
Even the
Fadama
market, this market is here for the long, because before they come and build Abeka, you know Abeka? But up to now our own, we are trying to. Even formally, the onion people say they give them here. They say here is a car park.
Okay.
Here's the car park. Let's come. You see, this is the market. You see how our market?
Okay.
This is our market. And these people too, even this woman, there are plenty they are selling the tomatoes and pepper and everything. Here too they are selling cassava and this thing. Now all of them, no market. All of them pass away. Only she, only now. And these people too, they are selling charcoal.
Oh,
Some of
I
the
see.
people too, they are sleeping inside. Some people they are making kinky. You see?
I see.
Look the market now.
So it means that most of the people have moved to other
Yes, to other places. The reason why people now they are sleeping, look, they make it like they are ghetto. They are sleeping
Oh,
inside.
so now people are building around
No,
on the market land.
Look, the market land. This is the market land. Oh, look how they put the kiosks. They are sleeping inside.
Wow.
Because the market is
It's
not
not
functioning.
functional. Okay.
You get my point? If the market is functioning, by all means you see how people by this time.
We'll come and sell.
You see?
Okay. So before we get to the Chief Imam's place, we are walking towards the Chief
Yeah.
Imam's place.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, you see, for every community,
Yeah.
we have people who have come out from that community and are doing great things out there. For Fadama, usually you have people like musicians like Kwame Eugene.
That young boy.
Yes.
Oh, that one is basing at down the washing base.
No, he doesn't live here.
Now you don't live here, but before, it's a young boy. It's
Kwame Eugene,
yeah.
yes.
Before he's been at Fadama, he has therefore even the church is attending is that place. Even I can remember last month he used to come here. Oh, he used to come to Chief Imam himself. If he come, we see people, children, the friends, they have follow him. Even last month I saw him at the church. The church which he attend. Oh, now that guy there now he go forward. Oh.
So that's for Kwame Eugene.
Yeah. Chief Imam. This is the Chief Imam house.
Okay.
See?
So this is the residence of the
Yeah,
Chief.
this is the residence of Chief Imam.
Okay.
Here to all is around the market. To the station all.
I see. So the house is very big, but aside the Chief Imam, who else lives here?
He's living here, he and his families, and the securities,
Okay.
and the strangers.
Okay.
Because the big spiritual leaders, people, they used to visit him. Some of them, they're from Senegal, Cameroon, different Abuja, Côte d'Ivoire, every place. They used to come and visit
They come
him.
here to visit
Yeah,
the
to
Chief Imam.
visit him at least roughly by 3 days, 4 days. They went to another. This is the mosque,
Okay.
But he did inside there.
It's his mosque,
Yeah,
but other people come and worship. too,
Oh.
right.
The mosque here looks like something like a Roman, Catholic
Church.
No, if you are a Muslim, our Quran tells us that any mosque, if time reach for prayer,
You can walk into any
yeah,
mosque
any mosque.
and pray. Okay.
You see? Some people here, they can go and pray. The mosque. Some people too from there they come and this is the mosque.
Oh, I
You
see.
see, so in the morning too like this, they are our mothers. They are reading Quran. They are revising Quran. You see, they are sleepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they inside. They are reading Quran.
Oh, I see.
The under. Up and down, all people will pray.
I
For
see.
down for the men,
Okay.
top for the women.
So after our little walking, we ended up at the residence of the Chief Imam, and that's how we wrap up this edition of People and Places here on Ghana Web TV. We couldn't have done this without our lovely guests. The first is the Chief of Fadama, and then we had Dr. Abbas, who took us around the different places in the community. So thank you, Doc, for making some time with us. We are grateful. So let's leave it here for this edition. We'll be back again next time with something interesting on this same platform. Until then, my name is Wanda Ami Hagan, and thank you for joining us.